Cybertron John, and this is the start of a journey. TFN 2022. So this is the first time TFNation has been live in like 2 years since the pandemic, and it's got to the point now when they can do it live again. And our journey starts here in the collection room. The shelf installation that you see behind the shelves behind me that you see is a new one that I had put in a couple of years ago. As of today, it starts. The dealership is the dealing room in the hall. Won't be open till tomorrow on Saturday. And well, we're not looking to actually go and check in today. Me and my family are going to be going and staying at the Hilton Hotel. We're just gonna get settled in today, and then we're gonna start to get down there and do some stuff tomorrow. I've come with I'm going to be going with a bit of a bigger budget than I did last time, or for the past couple of years, because I've been going with a bit around 100 or so, a little bit. So it's, I'm going with a bit more than that. So I've got a bigger budget, and specifically because I want to go for a couple of the rare exclusive items that I might be able to go and find if I go looking around, doing a bit of digging. There. It's all part of the toy hunt when you go there. I know there's some scarce BotCon action there as well, so I'll be looking towards that. I'll be looking towards actually getting a couple of bits off Toy Food Booth if I can. Money goes to charity and everything, so that's great. The holy grail that I'd like to get would be a G1 Overlord, but whether he will be at TFNation or not in a specific budget restraint that I can actually purchase it at, that is, for me, that remains to be unseen. So I'm hoping to go and meet Ben from Ben's Collectibles, go and say hello to him, maybe buy something from his booth. Yeah, I mean, even though I've got these goals in mind that I want to do, I'm still gonna keep my mind open when I go in, because you never know what you're going to find at these conventions. You might find something that you really love, you really adore. Okay, so we are back from TFN. I am joined by a very special guest, my brother over here.
Hello.
So we got a lot to get through today. I seem to be obscured by a couple of bits over here, so how about we get these pieces out of the way. So, first of all, I think we'll talk about what's on the walls here. So, as you're closest to the camera, would you do us the honors of taking some of these and bringing them to the camera?
Okay, I'll show some of the very important stuff. We have the wristbands here.
Yeah, that was
Saturday.
Very
cool.
Attendees wristband.
They have a very nice material.
Chair seems to be squeaking for some reason. Don't know why it will not stop squeaking.
We've got a hat.
Right,
Lovely nice bit of merchandise.
This is
TFNation
for this year.
We've also signed a
this is a very rare. Oh God, I can't remember what you call it. They're what's it?
Things.
Yeah, they're card thingies. Yeah. This is this year's TFN T-shirt.
Yep.
Everything going on that side, and now if you flip it around, you got this year's TFNation themed logo, which is Generation 1 styled.
Yep.
From cartoon.
And then we have something very important.
And then over here, we have a hoodie. This is a Transformers the movie hoodie from artist.
It was the last one.
I think Matt Ferguson. I'll come back to that in a bit, because we'll be looking at bits of his art.
And then we've got the front of it. Has got a very, very nice Autobot symbol on it.
Yep. This was actually one of the last hoodies that they had in stock, so we were very lucky to actually be able to get it.
So we've got a lot on the table.
Now, now we're going to start looking at some stuff that we got from the dealer room and other bits of paperwork and all that jazz.
Yep.
So, we're gonna, when we entered, well, before entering dealer room, we had this massive queue.
Yep.
Absolutely ridiculous queue
It
that
moved pretty
took
quick.
forever.
It moved
pretty quick. It was quite organized. But yeah, we just got into a dealer room and there were so many people.
It was
It
crowded.
was so packed. It was rammed. And slightly overwhelming. I was just going around just like, you know, like, what do I want to do? Trying to get my bearings and everything.
Yeah.
First thing we did was we went to a raffle. So, this is what we won in the raffle. We bought 15 tickets. One ticket out of the 15 were not dead. The rule of the raffle was if you had anything in a zero, ending in a 0 or 5, you win a prize. So we won this Universal Studios
very nice
bobblehead Bumblebee,
nice.
which was just quite nice. It was a bit of fun for £3 for 15 tickets. After the raffle, we went over to In-Demand Toys. And we bought the Kingdom. Well, my brother bought the Kingdom Arc toy here. It was £100.
130.
No, it was 100 on the box. I just checked. Yeah. And then I also bought Legacy Knockout over here. Here's the box. And the figure there.
Closer.
Yeah, bring the figure closer. Yeah, there we
Very
go.
cool. Nice and red. He's got a really cool spear here.
Yeah, and a jump powered staff type thing. Yeah.
I'll show the box as well.
Yeah. Bring me the figure. Yeah.
So here's the box.
Pop that on
Very
the floor
cool side design. There, very, very cool.
Right. So. Yeah, we'll talk about that. So if you can kindly move this out of the way onto the floor. It is a very heavy chunk, as you can see. Awesome box art. And then I also got this. This is a Legacy Black Zarek. We'll be talking a little bit more about this figure in a bit when we come to another item. So as we spent over £100 at In-Demand Toys, and you can see us all a little bit better now after those figure obstructions. Oh hey! We ended up getting a free core class figure. So we had the choice out of Megatron, Starscream, Vertebrake, or Rat Trap. I chose Megatron, and he turns into an absolutely awesome tank, and he just slays it with the tank mode on this figure, man. First time actually looking at core class, and he's quite enjoyable for a low core class figure actually. For those who can't actually, you know, you get a lot for your money out of those for anyone who can't afford anything bigger than core class. So we then had a bit of a break. We had so much big stuff. We went back to the car. We had a bit of a break. Had a drink of some stuff and whatnot. And before we went, I actually clocked something going out at Toy Fu, and it was still there when I came back. So this is it. This is Tiger Hawk, Transmile 2 Tiger Hawk. Been something on my list for a while actually.
Nice man.
His age is starting to show, unfortunately, because as you can see from some of the yellowing on there, he is around like 50-60% chicken tikka flavored, unfortunately. But he did come
very nice.
With the original box as well, and oh yeah, we have the vintage series of Beast Wars out now. So if anything, this figure is now considered a vintage toy,
Yeah,
which is epic. So yeah, this was like my something vintage for this year. The metallic chrome, it's alright. I would honestly say it's seen better days. Let's talk about some other bits and bobs. Before that, we did go to a panel at one. It was called Getting Motivated. I'll just find the club attendee book in here because that was. What am I to get? Oh, so this was the club attendee book here. Very G1 style with the mascot on the front there. And then we got some Transformers and movie art on the back as well. Yeah, more stuff in here. So we went to go and see the panel called Getting Motivated at 1 o'clock in the afternoon with Andy Cousins, a veteran toy designer.
He's a freelancer.
And he spoke to us about how he came to work for Hasbro, how his love of toys and stuff ended him up in toy design and everything.
Yeah.
And some people asked some very interesting, some of the audience asked some very interesting questions about whether he was involved in some of the Japanese type items, and unfortunately, he actually couldn't tell you that type of stuff, unfortunately. It would be more down to someone from marketing at the time. But he was involved in the making of the Euro G1 Predators. He was responsible for partly, well, I say partly just because he had a team of designers with him who helped him design the Predator Skystalker. I have taken a photo of the initial early design concepts, which he brought with him on a PowerPoint. What else is also in the bag? So, we went to go and see artists.
Yeah, at the back, there was a lot of artists.
Yeah, if I go and refer to the book to find them again. Matt Ferguson. Yeah, we went to go and see artist Matt Ferguson.
He's got some very cool art, as you can see. Nice Optimus Prime. It says, "Do not grieve. Soon I shall be one with the Matrix." Then we've got one with a bit more colour, which says, "Megatron must be stopped no matter the cost." Now we've got Megatron.
Movie quotes.
"I would have waited an eternity for this. It's over, Prime."
Yeah. It's over, Prime.
I have no idea.
Come on, that's my Megatron voice.
No, I mean, who is that guy?
Oh, that's Galvatron.
Oh, okay, it's Galvatron.
Yeah, so...
Die Autobots, first Prime, then Ultra Magnus, and now you. Now we've got...
That's Hot Rod, or I think Rodimus Prime, depending
This
on
is
what
the end of the
process.
road Galvatron.
Yeah, it's Rodimus. Right, so we then have the special Matt Ferguson TFNation sketchbook here. Really nice, sharp looking sketch of the Autobot logo on the front there of that sketchbook. We also have, we got Wheelie in here. Here we go, little Wheelie.
Whoa, and let's see what the quote says. "Find friend, look behind. You go wrong way, you fool life there."
Well, he's, I don't know, he speaks in riddles or poems. But yeah, there's the front there with the autographs stuff. Yeah, it's just, it's full. It's full.
With really cool little sketches.
Yeah, full of cool sketches from the '86 movie. I'm just gonna try and flip through some of these.
No way, let me get.
Yeah, there we go. What's that? That's Magnus! There we go, we're gonna end on Magnus. Okay, so yeah, that was what we got from Matt Ferguson.
Now we
Right
did
there.
get to meet a very special someone, didn't we?
Yes, we did get to meet a very special someone. I had no idea about this at the time, but Gally Chalk was actually he was attending Saturday, as well as Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday was his panel, so I assumed that he was coming on Sunday and then fly straight back.
No,
But
he was there.
yeah, he was there. Slightly gutted because I should have brought my vintage Optimus Primal Transmetals box for him to sign, and he was slightly gutted about that. You know, he's very much like,
he was very upset.
you didn't bring it. But yeah, we purchased a piece of art from him. I am going to just put that out because that is my personal details, but see a signature right there.
Yep.
And these are all the voices of Optimus Prime that he played during the Unicron trilogy, and notably also the PS2 game.
Very
Didn't
nice.
know that he voiced the PS2 game version, but sounded very similar.
Now,
Right.
we have
now-
got something very...
Now
Very
the last
special.
the last thing that we also did was it was totally something on my list that I wanted to do. So we went to go and see Ben from Ben's Collectibles, and yeah,
Ben's
we
Collectibles.
got his after sales card here
Yep.
with all his social media feeds on, and we purchased some. Well, these were free. Shows the Ultimate logos here. Some really small ones for your Micromasters if you want. But yeah, and they also had the coupon code on the back.
So, Josh, do you want to tell a
yeah.
story behind the box?
So,
And then I'll go to the box
we didn't just purchase, take those. We did also go and buy something from him. So I bought Armada Tidal Wave. Yes, Armada Tidal Wave's been on my list for a while, so here we go. He is still sealed in the box. Got him for £50. And oh yeah, I didn't mention how much I got the Tiger Hawk for. I got him for £60 from Toy-Fu. Always lovely to buy stuff from them, considering charity and everything. It's absolutely amazing to be able to actually have some of this.
Yep.
I also mentioned about my 3D printing project to Ben and some of the lads at TFNation.
Yeah, he was very impressed with that.
Yeah, he was quite impressed actually. I thought I should be very proud of myself. And I will be following his advice on how to, well, provide it, sell it, and whatever I want to do with it when I'm finished with the project.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely amazing to actually see that man. He is a very, very nice man. Thank you. You are a legend, sir. But yeah, then going back to the coupons, I did use the coupon code on Shozy, and going back to Black Zarek as well, I bought one of the things that was on Ben's to-do list this year. The DNA Black Zarek upgrade kit. Now, I wasn't really in a mood to get anything that was full price already, so went to flash sales. I found it in the flash sale. It was around 12-17% off, which was quite good, but that wasn't enough for me. I used the coupon code and whatever Shozy points I had, and got it under £94, which is quite good actually. So yeah, that'll be coming in a couple of weeks, and I should be having some fun installing that onto Black Zarek. But yes, we've reached the end of the video now. I think we've basically completely burnt through everything that we've got here to talk about. So yeah. That's it. We'll have a slideshow here right now, so you can see all the photos that we took. So, this has been Cybertron John, and my brother as my esteemed guest on the show today. With the TFN wrap-up video. Peace!